Hey, what's going on guys? It's Panda here, back for some more Katawa Shoujo, if you hadn't already noticed by the title. Guess what guys? Guess what? We've got a new picture. Yay! That means we're progressing, and I believe we're progressing quite well. I think we've taken the right choices. So far I haven't had any Lilly screaming at me or anything like that, so I'd say we're going pretty good. Yeah. Another thing I thought about is, imagine if, just at a party or something and maybe some dubstep or something going on, in the background, and then all of a sudden I just close the dubstep, turn it off, and put on some Katawa Shoujo background music. I'd just love to see the reaction of the people in the party. Whether they'd be like, maybe just looking at me, giving me real hard evil stares and saying what the actual fuck, and I'd instinctively just start raging it up with the Katawa Shoujo music, head banging, everything like that. I've already talked for too long, so I'm gonna shut up. That's right, I was a douchebag last time and stopped just before Lilly arrived back at the airport, so let's welcome Lilly back. I'm excited. No, I think that's some foreign airline. That's right, we were looking at the airplanes. And so the third aircraft they're not on comes into land. For the past half hour we've been whittling away time with small snippets of pointless chatter. Lilly and Akira's flight has been delayed, and at this rate it'll probably be dark before their plane arrives. Is that one? No, the company colours are wrong. My god, you guys have been waiting for ages. This sucks. Nako's eyes flutter left and right, following the trickle of people in and out of the huge glass doors ahead of us. Fortunately, nobody pays her much heed, their attention apparently directed towards greater things. No, I'm pretty sure almost everyone would just be jet lagged and be like, oh fuck this, I want to go back to my hotel or whatever. I hate jet lag. Jet lag is horrible. The best thing for jet lag? Stay awake. If you've been on like maybe a 10-14 hour flight and you really feel like sleeping and you've got huge jet lag, don't sleep. That will just make it worse. Best thing for jet lag is to stay awake. Trust me. Maybe that one is it? That's the one. Oh. No, I think that's... Hold on a minute. I think that one might be one after all. It takes still some more time before the billboard changes their flight status to disembarking. A loud yawn sneaks up on me, not allowing enough time to stifle it. My sleep patterns have once again been all over the place, likely due to a mix of worrying about Hanako. Oh, fuck you, yawn. And the side effects of my medications. Whenever I say yawn, speak of yawn, I just feel like yawning and it pisses me off. Anybody else? Sal, over there. I looked at Hanako, then followed her gaze to the airport door. Oh, Lilly, they're here. Really? Yay! Welcome back, Lilly! Woo! Yeah! We all call out to each other in greeting, quickly shuffling over to the side to avoid blocking the passage of others. I always love to make a huge scene out of someone arriving at the airport. Because everyone else there is so subdued and, kept to themselves at the airport when, maybe a few hugs every now and then, and cry over the shoulder, that sort of thing when somebody comes to the airport. But no, I want to make a huge fucking scene, just so that everyone looks at me like, who the hell is this person? I love making scenes if you hadn't already noticed. Lilly! Hanako jumps forward to hug Lilly, a wide smile on her face being all that's needed to see her happiness at Lilly's return. Lilly simply smiles in return, her soft voice. It's wonderful to meet you again, Hanako. Where's my hug, Lilly? I want my hug. As the two give each other a hug, well deserved after all that's happened while she was gone, I turn to Akira. No, I don't want to turn to Akira, I want Lilly. Yo! You're pretty late. Yeah, there was a really bad storm over the airport. We got drenched just going from the car to the door. I guess you'll appreciate the weather here more, then. Welcome back to you too, Lilly. Oh, I can't believe you greeted Akira before Lilly Hisao. The hell is wrong with you? Hanako breaks off from Lilly as I speak. For a long time, neither of us say a word. Oh, this is awkward. Contrary to what I'd thought her homecoming would be like, the atmosphere feels awkward. You're telling me. Almost stifling. Both of us try to guess each other's feelings, not quite sure about what should be said. Maybe you should just kiss her. Damn, this is exactly what I'd feared when I thought of trying to move things forward between us. Lilly runs her hand through her fair hair and awkwardly twirls one of her bangs in her fingers, clearly trying to think of how best to react. This is how every guy and girl who like each other react. It's always really fucking awkward. Eventually, thankfully, Lilly gives a small sigh and breaks the silence. Thank you, Hisao. It's nice to be back. Are you okay? You look tired. Evidently not recollecting herself all that well, it's jet lag, I'm telling you. She quickly waves her hand in front of her face to stave off any concern Hanako may have over her. Nah, I'm fine. It's all good. I'm okay, really. It's just a bit of jet lag. Oh, I told you! Weak. I love Akira, she's awesome. You don't have any? She simply gives a big grin, puffing out her modest chest. I feel absolutely fine. She probably does a lot of travelling. By the looks of her very business-like, stature, I would say in the line of work that she's in, I would assume she, goes a lot of places to make deals with, people. I don't know. She may be a drug lord for all I know. That's not fair. Haha, well. You shouldn't take too long to get rid of it. Just stay up, I'm telling you, Lilly. Don't go to sleep. Ah, that's right. Hisao. Yeah? Don't we have a holiday from school soon? I'd have forgotten if Misha hadn't reminded me this morning. We've got a 3-day weekend starting from tomorrow. That means lots of sex. Kira playfully bumps her elbow lightly into Lily's side, grinning. Oh, she's got the same idea. Told you you wouldn't miss it. You have something planned? Yeah, with you. If neither you nor Hanako are bit... Hanako's just going to be the third wheel, I'm telling you. I've got no plans. No, sorry Hanako, no offense, but hey, I'm just trying to get into Lilly here, Nothing against you. Just, you're kind of the third wheel in this situation. So something to do would be appreciated. Hanako? No, nothing. That's good. I was thinking we could go to my family's summer house for a bit of quiet over the break. We've rarely used it recently though, so we'd have to dust things off a little while we're there. Oh, so we... Hold on. We've got a 3-day holiday, and you want us to go to a fucking summer house to do some dusting? You've got to be shitting me. Oh? Where is it? Up north in Hokkaido. Bet you I didn't pronounce that right. The place is practically deserted, so it should be a nice quiet break for you guys. You're not coming? No, I've got work. Oh no? Nah, got a little holiday of my own set up with my boy. Oh, so she's not a lesbian! Damn it. I lower my eyes at her, suspicious of her intentions. She gon' get on. It sounds like we're just cleaning up the summer house for you. That's what I thought, Hisao. Me and you, man. We're alike. That's perhaps a valid conclusion. Both of us zero in on Akira, her face somewhat evasive. Looks like we're right. It's just a convenient bonus, really. Me and the guy left it in pretty good condition last we were there, I promise. You sure you didn't have rough, angry sex, all over the table and breaking plates and whatnot, and then just gapping the place in an absolute mess? Now then, I'm out of here. Already? Akira. She quickly turns and walks away, her hand held high. See you in a few days. Man, Lilly really must be quite close to Akira, considering how much she gets depressed when Akira leaves. I mean, look at her, she's horribly depressed right now. Lilly and I can only sigh in her hasty retreat. It does sound like it would be a nice place to go. Lilly gives an enthusiastic nod, taking her carry bag in one hand and placing her other on Hanako's shoulder for guidance as we begin to make our way to the taxi area. Taxi! After the fracas of the past few days, spending a weekend in the country alone with her and Hanako sounds like a dream. It does indeed. The more I think about it, the more sure I am this will be the right time and place to confess my feelings to her. I love you, Lilly. Marry me. Oh no, maybe not marry her. What are we, like 18, 19? The morning chill wraps itself around my shivering body. I huff into my cupped hands to desperately try and stave off the cold as we mill about on the station platform. It's winter here, so I know how you feel, Hisao. Lilly's clothing looks rather ill-suited for the temperature around us. I can only hope it's indicative of what she expects the weather to be like at our destination. Oh, I hope she's got new clothes. Oh, it's the same stuff. Have you had a shower, Lilly, or have you washed your clothes? I mean, you have been wearing those clothes for a very long time. I'm just saying, you too, Hanako. Alright? I see no smelly lines yet, but I'm expecting them pretty soon. If you don't have a shower, I'm just putting it out there. Damn it, Lilly, why'd we have to get here so early? Unfortunately, the train schedule is against us. The next train to Hokkaido is at 2 in the afternoon. Great, just great. Please don't make me pronounce that town again. I pause a moment to wipe some sleep out of my eyes, and Lilly promptly takes advantage of the opening. Cheer up, Hisao. Once we get there, it'll be much warmer. You don't be such a negative Nancy, Hisao. Why not just take the bullet train? A normal train's going to take hours to get us there, so we may as well take the... Oh, goddamn. Shinkansen line as far north as it goes, and just switch at the end. There's a certain charm to older trains, wouldn't you agree? Well, maybe not the trains, but the people boarding them. Hey, Lilly? That's pointed to you. I'd agree if I weren't freezing in the morning cold because we decided to take one. I'm sorry, Hisao. Sorry? What for? I was the one who suggested taking a normal train. Way to make me feel guilty. Yeah, fucking as you should, bloody Hisao. Jesus. All I can do is sigh and cover my face with my hand. Face palm. That's fine, I'm just grumbling. Giving up so my Hanako, you needn't shoulder all the blame yourself. Even without your suggestion, I'd still have opted for the same thing. Thankful for the quick interception from Lilly, I take a quick gander around the station. Aside from us, the train platform's all but deserted. The morning dew settling on the empty benches. I guess no one else was masochistic enough to brave the very early morning. Though if someone was, they'd more than notice the huge bags both Lilly and Hanako brought with them. Just what did you have to pack into those things anyway? They're women, Hisao, alright? They pack everything. You tell them, oh, we're just going for a day. They'll pack fucking 5 bags worth of clothes and makeup and... yeah. Oh, just cleaning products, you know, because remember, we're only going there to clean. She pauses a moment and tilts her head in thought. A change of clothing, raincoat. I thought you said the weather was going to be great there, Lilly. Underwear, sleepwear, a number of books. I think that's most of it. Well, you needn't worry about the underwear. That's most likely going to be on the floor majority of the time. Along with my pants, of course. You make it sound as if I'm unprepared. You brought less? Oh, we're males. We don't need to bring... Alright? One spare change of clothing, and that's it. And that's all we need. Yeah, underwear and a pack of cards. That's it. There you go. Alright? And my pills, but never mind that. No pajamas. Oh, I sleep naked. Yeah. Oh, and what was it you told me before, Lily? There's only one bed? Oh, that's a bummer, but hey, you know, shit happens. I guess we just gotta move on with life, you know? 2 girls sleeping in the same bed as a naked guy. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Damn, I knew I forgot something. As I ruffle my hair in frustration, Lily sighs. Oh, my dear boy, Hisao, you can wear some of mine. There'd be clothes you could use there. Akira still occasionally goes there, after all, and I think some of our parents' clothing is still in the storage. I don't think there'll be any problem with you borrowing a set of pajamas, if need be. Thanks. Still, I don't mind just sleeping in my normal clothing. For 2 days? Yeah, you're gonna smell like a disgusting, rotting piece of shit. Good point. Not really, though 2 days would be borderline. It's more that looking even a little like a slob would be unacceptable while in the presence of 2 girls. Exactly. As we leisurely talk on the station platform, an announcement sounds from the loudspeakers, loudly heralding our ride's arrival.
Train 735. Train 735 arriving for departure to Takayado in 5 minutes.
That was a terrible announcement. I'm never going to be a train announcer if that's my fucking attempt. Looking past Lilly and Hanako though, the train's still well out of sight. Well, I would say about 5 minutes. You know? At least I got that right. A quick check of my watch is enough to see that it's the one we'll be taking. The 5:30 train was ours, right? Correct. Either of you want me to take your bags? Mine's not exactly heavy, and oh my, that's very gentlemanly of you, Hisao. Don't accept too reluctantly now. As I bend down to pick up Lily's large bag, I look up to see Hanako picking up hers. Oh, Hanako, nah, I'll grab it for you. You fine with it? A silent nod's the only answer. I'm starting to get the feeling that by the trip's end I'll be able to count every sentence she said on one hand. That's a bit metal. Landscape passing by the window and the occasional rattle of the train bumping the carriage around, I try to focus my attention on the aging playing cards held in my hands. I'll raise you 5. All in. She scrunches her face up and leans over to Lilly the two exchanging a few whispered words. Considering how often this has happened so far, I'm coming to doubt Hanako's grasp on how to play poker. I know how to poker. It doesn't seem to disturb Lily's reading though. Her hands fitting over each page with only occasional corrections to account for the train's bumping and rocking. My collection of chess pieces that we're using as chips is steadily growing anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. Looking around us, our carriage is almost as empty as the station platform we'd waited for on the train itself. Only a handful of people can be seen, looking mostly like tourists and couples on holiday. While the two continue their less clandestine strategizing, the small boy looks over the seat and stares at him, hoping he doesn't begin to stare at Hanako, but thankfully give him a waving smile. Fuck off, little kid, I'm trying to bloody converse with 2 beautiful girls here. Thankfully he retreats back, good, to his seat after finding me far too boring to waste his attention on. Good. I'll see you and raise you another 5. Damn, you got me, I fold. I've been bluffing and she's caught me. Hanging my head, I push over a large portion of my winnings. Damn it. Does this mean I have to take a portion of my clothes off? We're not playing strip poker? Hanako looks absolutely delighted, and even if Lilly keeps her attention focused on her reading material, I can see the smirk on her face. They're both extremely pleased. For a moment I try to work out what Lily's reading, but the cover is too faded to read beyond the fact that Roman letters are on it. I pity I can't read the braille above the printed title. What are you reading, Lily? The title looks like it's in English. It's right. It's And Then There Were None. An old British story. I could read it to you if you'd like. She extends the offer with a grin, obviously in jest. I think I'll pass. Thanks.